Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is PhoenixGinny, and welcome to the launch of my Patreon. I am so excited. I've been working on this for a long time, more or less, and I am just really excited to be writing again and to be writing for an audience for once. If you're familiar with my YouTube channel, you know that I play video games and I read Harry Potter and whatnot. But I also like to write, and that's actually my primary calling, my main focus of my time and energy. And so I have been writing for a long time, been unable to figure out how to balance that and balance having a real job and trying to figure out how to do that until I discovered Patreon and realized that I could write on Patreon and possibly get paid that way. And so I'm hoping to become financially independent and just be able to be a full-time writer. In the meantime, of course, that can't happen. But in the meantime, I'm going to be writing for my Patreon. And so I'm so excited for you to be on Patreon and to become a patron of mine and to enjoy the content that I write. So welcome to my Patreon if that's where you are right now. I will be writing monthly content and posting it here for my patrons. Generally, I believe it'll be at the beginning of the month, the first week or so of the month. I'll be posting content such as personal narratives, essays, short stories, poetry, whatever I feel like writing at that particular time. And if you become a patron, which is just $5 a month, you can have access to that content. Though I post free content as well, and I already have something on my Patreon as well if you'd like to enjoy that. I will show you my Patreon right here, my Patreon right here. It's at patreon.com/PhoenixGinny. I will link that in the description. And this is my cute little page that I made, which I absolutely love. This is where you can join. And this is a little summary of what you will find on my Patreon. You can press this join button, or you can press here, become a patron, sorry, and that will take you to a page where you can sign up. And I do have some posts for you. I do have a free post, which is right here. It is a personal narrative that I wrote for Memorial Day, and I posted that last week. It's absolutely free. You just click the link here, and it'll pull up in your Word application on wherever you're pulling it up. And you'll be able to read it there. But I also have something special for patrons. If you become a patron, you can read my brand new fancy dancy Harry Potter film analysis, which is right there. And in order to see that, you would have to join. And it'll take you to this page, and you can sign up, become a patron. If you already have an account, you can log in there. And you can support me and my endeavors to become a published author. It is quite exciting. So if you're interested in reading my content, if you're interested in Harry Potter, and you would like to read this, it's just $5 a month. Now I can understand if money is a little tight for you, because I totally get that. I probably wouldn't be doing this. Well, no, I think I'd still be doing this even if money wasn't tight. But that's what made me think of this, is because money is so tight. But it doesn't have to be strictly every month if you don't want to. You can, it's easy to sign up, and it's easy to cancel as well. I have done this before. Some content creators for Sims content, such as what do they call it? I'm blanking. It's the custom content. That's right. Custom content. Sometimes some creators withhold custom content from people who play The Sims, and if you want access to that content, you become one of their patrons. I actually did that for a couple of items, but what I did was I became a patron, and I paid, I paid for that first month, and I got the content. I downloaded the content that I wanted, and then I unsubscribed. Because I couldn't afford to subscribe for a long period of time, and I only just wanted one item anyway. So if you want to do that, you can. If you just want to read this essay and you have no interest in anything else that I write, you can just pay for 1 month and then unsubscribe. That's totally fine. Also, you could do it the other way. If you would like to read my stuff, but you're not interested in the film analysis, you can wait until next month and see if you like the next month's content, or the month after that. You can pay whenever you want something in particular. What I would do is I would just have you pay per article, but you have to be a special kind of content creator in order to do that on Patreon. So the most common way is to be a subscriber, to do it the subscription way. But if you can do it that way. If you are interested in this particular essay that I have and you want to read it, but you're not interested in the short story that I'm going to post next month, you can unsubscribe. And then if you're interested in whatever I post the month after that, you can resubscribe and all of that. You can certainly do it that way if you're not interested in supporting me every month. That's fine too. But again, if you are unfamiliar with my writing and you don't want to just commit to a month subscription, you can totally access my, you can totally look at my free article that's there. And I will post free content relatively frequently as well. It won't all be paid, but most of it will be paid, I do believe. So you can read my personal narrative on there, see if you like my writing style, and see if you are interested in that. But I am really excited. Let me know what you think. And only $5 a month if you're willing. And also let it be known, I don't get all of those $5. So if you think that you're helping me just by signing up and you have no interest in my writing at all, you're not helping me all that much, I only get maybe about $3, if that. It might even only be like $2.50 of that subscription, because Patreon gets a cut. I mean, if you want to support me because of my YouTube channel, if you want to support my writing endeavors, I appreciate that. I really do. But I'd rather you become a patron if you're actually interested in my content. I won't stop you from paying me, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are interested in my content, and I hope that that is you. So please, my Patreon is linked in the description if you're interested. And I hope that you have a magical day. Bye-bye.